Right, guys, my soccer fans, lovers. All right, let's do this. Salah versus Slot. First of all, let me go into the comments with Musala, what he said in the interview after the Leeds game, Liverpool drawing that game. It was so annoying game to watch. But at the end of the day, it was disappointing draw 3-3. And Leeds United had to come back twice in that game. So immediately after that game, this is what Musala said. I am very, very disappointed to be fair. I have done so much for this club down the years and especially last season. Salah told Stone, and he's saying this outside of the stadium. Um, he's been substitute times like three times, 3 games in a row. Now he's sitting on the bench and he doesn't know why. He just feel like he's being thrown under the bus and the manager is not communicating with him. Is Salah wrong or is Salah right? Let me know what you think in the comment section. But before I go into my own opinion about this, is guys, we can do so much better with your likes and with your subscriptions. We can do so much better to keep this channel moving. I'm not giving up and I will not give up. Okay, so let's dive into Salah's situation. First of all, you bench this guy for 3 games in a row. This is a legend for that matter. And to be honest, this guy has gave everything for Liverpool. No doubt. This guy, if he leaves today, is a legend. Not only Liverpool legend, Premier League proven legend as well. Okay, so Salah felt like he deserved at least some respect, and he talked about how his communication, how the relationship has broken down with his manager, and he further talked about how there is no communication between both of them, right? Which for me, I feel like Salah should have handled this situation better. You are like few days to jet out for AFCON, to leave for AFCON. There is no need for all this. Don't be surprised that you might even come back to the club and this guy is no longer Liverpool manager. So I feel like Salah's team, they let him down on that part. He shouldn't have granted that interview. He shouldn't have even thought of it because you want to be professional. You want to be civil. You want to be a lead by example, you know, to other players at the club. And matter of fact, you are a senior player. So I don't agree with Salah coming all out and, saying all that to the media. That is unacceptable. And that's for Mo Salah. He should have handled this situation with more maturity. Maturity, he should have been more matured about the whole situation. But I understand where Salah is coming from, frustrations, and coming from a guy that felt like I've done so much. I've done a lot of things for this Liverpool club. He's a legend. I understand that, but at the same time, you don't do that. You don't go to the media and saying all these things because you want to lead by examples, and you're not doing that here. So first of all, now to Anne Slot. And it's lot I've always say this on this channel. I've always say this all the time. I've said it countless times. This guy is clueless right now. So first of all, let's go back to that Crystal Palace game that he fielded all the youngsters in the team, fielded them against Crystal Palace. That is you know, he doesn't know what he wants to do. Okay? I see no reason why you're gonna feud those youngsters versus Crystal Palace. I'm just trying to bring us back to where all this is coming from. So, okay, he lost that game. We moved on. Okay. But still, the result is not coming. So the media is talking, everybody talking, criticizing and a slot, piling up pressure upon pressure on this guy. And this guy is lost. It's like, what am I gonna do? So I think I listen to the media here because time after time, Jamie Carragher will come online and started criticizing Salah, forgetting other players, not talking about our other players, how they've been poor as well. He only attacks Salah. I've not seen a time or a clips that Jamie Carragher will criticize Van Dijk or any other team or any other player in the team. It's just Salah. I don't know why he keeps doing that. I don't know. I don't know for him. I don't know what Salah is owing Carragher. I really don't know. And after this, and during this interview, it talked about, I know that Jamie Carragher will come for me. It deserves a respect. You don't talk about um previous Liverpool legend in the club. You don't talk about them like that. It deserves a respect. Even though some of the English players, they don't talk about them like that. They don't throw them, put them under the bus, throw them under the bus like that. They don't. They don't criticize them. Every time Musala. And if you guys are not happy about the records that this guy has broken, well, you could have done better when it was your time that you were playing professional football. You could have done better because I feel like I don't know where all this is coming from. I just feel like give Salah a break. Okay? I understand his frustrations. It felt like he's done so much for this football club, and now the only thing you can do is to make me a scapegoat. Because think about it, what did that actually mean? If you leave him out for 3 games in a row, I think you only substitute him, bring him in against Sunderland, and the other games it didn't get any minute of football. So what did that actually mean? So you're trying to let us, since the media has been talking about, oh, Salah this, Salah that, you want to shift all that attention on Salah by dropping him to the bench. I understand you might trying to look for solution because I have to be honest as well. Salah has been poor, yes, but it is not only Salah that has been poor. You gave Gakpo game to back starting the games for you. Gakpo has been terrible. Gakpo has been poor as well. In fact, except Ekitike that I can give exceptions here. Every other players in that team has been poor. So why will you see Salah on the bench for 3 games in a row? Simply means you're trying to shift blame. And Salah came out and talking about how you don't communicate with him anymore. When you first got to the club, you communicated with him. Then all of a sudden, there is no communication anymore. So what did that actually mean? What did that mean? So guys, this guy need to do better here, and it's lot. And I don't think this guy is gonna stay longer. I don't think this guy is gonna make it because of the integrity, because of the players management. It doesn't have it. It doesn't have that. He has handled these players. He has managed these players poorly. Chiesa, he would not start Chiesa up till now. Up to now, he will not start Chiesa. At least give Chiesa a chance. Let him play in Gakpo position and let's see. Start Chiesa. Let us see. He refused to start him. One. Then number two, he almost did the same thing with Ekitike. After Ekitike picked up that red card, he started Isak ahead of Ekitike game after game. It was when media begin to talk that, oh no, you have no business putting Ekitike on the bench. Why will you be benching Ekitike? For what and for who? That's when he switched again to start Ekitike for the last game. And in our game with Inter Milan, he started both of them. Okay, I understand that he's having hard time trying to field the best player on the pitch, but at the same time, these are the best player. Mo Salah is one of the players that has carried this Liverpool club for years with Van Dijk, with Alisson. So why have you decided to bench Salah for 3 games? So there is something else to that, and he talked about how you have not been communicating with him. Communication is very vital. Hey Salah, you're gonna be heading off to AFCON, so we need to think about what we're gonna do because you are very important players for us, and now we're gonna lose you to AFCON. So I'm trying to find my way around to see how we can cope when you leave. Simple communication. Salah will not come out. If we had talked to him like that, Salah will not come out and grant that interview, which I don't support him for doing that, because as a senior player, as a professional player, you have to lead by example, and he failed to do that. Fine, but on a slot, you need to manage these players better. And that's why you are having problems right now. Even though when you bring in the likes of Isaac Ekitike, I don't think there is communication between you guys. I don't think so. So Salah is human being. He has every right to feel the way he felt. He has every right to feel that way, that this guy has, trying to make me a scapegoat. He's throwing me under the bus by benching me 3 games in a row. If there is anything tactically, I don't think I don't know what has happened from the closed door, but from Salah's perspective, I don't think you've communicated with him. If this is a tactical reason, or this is, for some sort of reason, I don't think you communicated that with him. So I understand where Salah is coming from. Do I support Salah going to the media and saying that, talking to the media? No. You could have just kept quiet and just go to your AFCON. Then let's see what happens when you return. So I feel like Salah camp, they let him down. Salah's team, they let him down when it comes to that. His agents, they could have done better, or whoever that is managing him. Okay? But for Arne Slot, he needs to do better. Otherwise, I'm already in support of Arne Slot, leaving Liverpool. He should be sacked. It should be. First of all, you can't even manage your players, and you spent all that money, and this is still the result we are getting. So it should still be sacked. It should be. So guys, let me know what you think in your comment section. Let me know what you think about all of this. Is there a way back for Salah? Absolutely. This guy just needs to talk to Salah, talk to Salah. Let's see how that goes. I mean, because now it is very sad how they've been so influential negatively most of the time to the situations of club. That has been very media, the way they talked about the football club. There is no lines, there is no boundaries. They just say whatever. I think the media need to do better. They should do better. They should be more sensitive to club player situations. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. I feel like Salah has the right, but he did it in the wrong way. I mean, he could have approached the whole situation. If he's not happy about something, talk to him. Let us see, because From your interview, you didn't say that I talked to him. So that means you didn't talk to him about your concern, how you are feeling. So I blame Salah for that. So next time you could have handled that better. And on a slot, I feel like he's failing managing this player. I just feel like he's having issue with them. He's gonna lose the dressing room if care is not taken. If care is not taken, you need to handle these players. You know, you need to do better. He has no business giving Gakpo, starting Gakpo all the time, and Salah is on the bench. You have to be fair to all of them. That's my own take on this one, guys. I'll see you guys until the next one. I just want to come here and give my own quick reaction to the whole Salah and the slot saga going on. We see how this is gonna play out. Thank you, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.